Good morning and welcome back. Today we are going to work on our July block of the month. I know I'm a little late in getting this one out, but it has been crazy around here. So I had to stop today and physically take the time to do this block. And again, we are doing ours in the black background, and as another quilt will be the white background. This is what this month's block looks like. And it's the Kona block of the month for 2025. So we're gonna get started on it. I'll show you how to do it with the black background. It's gonna be the same way anyway, but I'll show you how with my black background, but I'm also gonna make it in a white because if you remember, it has piano keys around it. I'm not doing the piano keys. I am just doing the quilt with a border, and that way I can make two out of the one kit for this one. And this is this month's charm squares. Each month has the month on it and the year. So this is July's set. So I'm going to cut these down to size. Remember I said I needed to pick my 12 squares out of this charm pack? Well, I have picked my 12 for my one block, and I've picked my 12 for my second block, and I'm ready to start with the black one. So let's get started. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these blocks so they're the same size as these blocks. We have 12 of these and 12 of these. And I'm going to take a ruler and a marking pen. I use this multi-mark pen, but you can use whatever you have at home. And then draw a line diagonally from one side to the other. You'll do this on each of the one set of squares. You don't necessarily need it on both squares, both sets. So I'm just doing them on the black set for me. So then I'm going to pair up one of these with one of these, and I'm going to stitch a 1/4 inch off of the line on each side. This is going to be my cut line eventually. So right now I'm not sewing on it at all. I'm just going to stitch 1/4 inch on this side, 1/4 inch on this side, and then I'll cut down the middle. That'll give me 2 half square triangles from each block. So let's get started. I'll line it up with my sewing machine to where I am stitching a 1/4 inch on each side, and I will chain piece them by taking one, then the other, lining them up, and just keep stitching till I'm done with all of one side of that line. But so that you don't have to sit and watch me do the same thing over and over again, I will stop after this one and then I'll turn it around. Okay, so now I'll just pull it out a little bit, bring it to my side of the machine, and stitch a 1/4 inch on the other side of that line. Then I'll cut my thread after I've got all 12 done. Like I said, I'm just showing you how I'm doing it right now. So if I were you, I would do all 12 and then cut these threads. Once we have our pieces sewn like this, 1/4 inch on each side of that line, we're going to take our ruler, line it up beside that line, our rotary cutter, and we're going to cut straight down that line that we drew. That gives us 2 half square triangles, and then we will iron them open. We will iron it to the dark side on this one, and on our white set I'll iron it to this side because it'll be considered the dark side. So that's what I'm going to do for all of my pieces that I just sewed on the other side of that line. And then once I get these cut, I will iron them and come back and we'll do the next step. Now that we have got all of our pieces cut and sewn like this so that we have well, I guess he found my candy stash. Now our next step, we are going to take these and start piecing them together with the smaller pieces that we cut as well, making our blocks. So, you know the drill, let's get started. Now to get started making our blocks, we're going to pick 2 of these, any 2 colors. We've already trimmed them down to the size we need, but we need this one with the black facing up, this one with the black facing up, and then a black square here. And then I forgot, I don't even think I mentioned this in the beginning, we'd already cut some squares of the charm pack to fit this as well. So here's my block. And if this is black or this is white or whatever color yours is, that's what we're making it to look like. So I'm gonna take them, it's 4 pieces. I'm gonna lay this one on top of this one. I'm gonna stitch down this line at 1/4 inch. Then I'm gonna take these 2 and do the same. Lay this one, right sides together, stitch down that side at 1/4 inch. When I get that done, I will cut them apart, open them up and iron them open. And then I'm going to put them just like I had them, like that. And I'll just flip this on top of here, like this. I'm going to line up my seams right here and here. Roll them to the top, just making sure that I've kept them lined up. And then I'm going to pin that, just so it doesn't wiggle while I'm stitching. I'm going to start at one end and I'll stitch all the way down this side here. I'm always stitching 1/4 inch. I'll open it up and iron it open, and this is 1 corner block. I'm going to do the same thing with 3 more times, and then I'll have all 4 of my corner blocks. When I do that, I'll come back and we'll put the block together. I've got my 4 units like this made for my corners, so I'm putting those to the side. Then I'm going to take 4 more blocks. Now all of them will look like this, be the half square triangles. And I'll put my 2 of my black facing up, and then 2 of my blacks facing down. So I'm just going to randomly pick some, just so that they're not the same color. The black facing down. So I've got the black up right here, and I've got the color up right here, and then the black down. So this is how I want it. I want my corners, my bottoms at the top row to be the color, my tops at the bottom row to be my color. So you'll put them together like that. I'm going to sew these together just like I sewed these together. So I'm going to put this one here, right side together, line it up, stitch down that side, still at 1/4 inch. Same thing here. Line these up, stitch down that side. Then I'll cut them apart, iron them open, and put them back together. So my colors are at the top, my colors are at the bottom. That's what it should look like. Then I'll put it together, right sides together, line up that seam, and then pin it. And then I'll stitch down this side. now I'll iron this unit open. Cut that string that's annoying me. And now I'll make 4 units like this. Once I do those, we'll be ready to actually put the blocks together to form the big block. So I'm gonna make 3 more of these and then I'll come back. I've got my units put together. I should have 3 stacks. I should have the stack of 4 that looks like this, the stack of 4 that look like this, and this one you can easily tell it's put together right when it looks like a V. So you've got 4 like this, 4 like this, and you've got the 1 block. Now we're gonna put it together. The middle block will be the black. Then you'll take these will be your corner blocks, and you want your black facing out. So I'll put those like that. Then you'll take these ones that look like the V, and you want the point of the V facing the inside of the block. So that one will go that way, and it'll form this star in this middle block. And there you go. If you don't see that star formation in the middle, then you've put this part together wrong. So see, if I put that one like that, you don't see that star anymore. So now you'll know that you've got it backwards. So just flip this, make it to where you see that star in the middle, and then we're gonna stitch this together just like we did those other blocks. I'll take this one, flip it over on this one, stitch here, and I'll do the same thing with all of these blocks. So let's get started. Once you get them all sewn together, this is your block, and we will trim it down to an 18-inch block.